Here we are in Ruidoso, right in the middle of town. We're fishing the Rio Ruidoso. State does a great job of stocking this on a regular basis. We get customers as far as actually fishermen from all over the place, as far as West Texas, all of New Mexico, and we get them from all over the country coming in and actually fish over here. And like I said, they stock it quite heavily all through the winter, all through the summer. This is a great fishery just to come out, just enjoy yourself.
Oh, you got him?
I got him.
Oof. He's trying to go underneath that rock again.
Hey. These little guys are like steel.
Looks like a little bit better one than the last one. Mike, scoop him up, baby.
There we go, Rio Ruidoso, right in the middle of town, right next to the Ruidoso Chamber of Commerce. The state does a great job stocking this river all year long, and it's just great fishing over here. So what we're doing is something very simple. I've got a little size 10 salmon egg hook tied directly to the line. The water's not completely clear, so I'm not having to worry about anything as far as fluorocarbon. So it's just tied to directly 6-pound line. No big deal at all, because we really don't have to worry about the actual clarity of the water. Right above it, I've just got a couple split shots, just tied in directly right in here. There's only, what, 6 inches between the split shot and the hook. Keep them separate so I don't get hung up on the bottom as much. It's pretty much the same setup we use when we're actually using a float. If I tie a float, I'd have the float just actually a little bit higher on the line. But the way the water's running today, it's a little bit faster than normal, so we actually can't keep a float in the actual strike zone long enough. So we're using the weights on here to actually drop it in, keep it a little bit lower with the hook, and what we're doing is actually putting fire bait on. So usually you don't use fire bait a lot of times, especially in New Mexico. For me, myself here, we usually use fire bait and any kind of dough bait products typically in a lake type environment. So what we've done is actually done this, and I'll show you how easy it is. As you can see, I've been using this quite a bit today. Just get a little bit, fingertips, roll it onto the hook, and that's pretty much all I'm doing. Toss it out there, split shots, let it bounce on the bottom, and actually cast it either upstream, downstream. It really doesn't make a difference, just finding a hole where you can see there probably would be some fish holding. There it is.
Some garlic salmon egg fire bait here, and you know, it's my good color to go to, and we're gonna fish this little hole, see what happens. Oh, look at that. That's actually a lot nicer.
Oh, he's better?
Yeah, better.
All right, so we're gonna show you how close to the road we're fishing here in Ruidoso. As you can see, this is 100% public water. There's a county park here, anybody can fish. So there's the highway right here, okay? Main thoroughfare right through town. And look at this. This is the Ruidoso River. So what we're gonna show you is, when it's moving kind of quickly like it is right now with snow runoff, you've gotta find little pockets. And what I mean by that is, okay, this is fast water, this is fast water, but right in the back of this eddy right here is where all the fish are. Mike's gonna try to catch one. We've missed 2 on 2 casts. So he's gonna go for lucky number 3 and see if we can get him to bite. Now they're right in that soft water. So if your bait drifts anywhere away from that soft water, you are not going to get bit, because all the fish are tucked right behind that debris where the water's a little bit slower. So what he's doing right now is he's got his, I think that's garlic salmon egg fire bait right behind there, and oh, he just got bit again. But they're munching it up right behind that slow water pocket. Get him!
right, most of you, as far as fishing in New Mexico, a lot of other rivers and streams, you actually look for deeper holes, those type of things that you're looking for in that type of structure. Here, the Rio Ruidoso is a little bit more of a flatter stream. It's not really going to have that deep structure. What we've been looking for today is boulders, any kind of eddies, any kind of rapids, where it might be just a little bit deeper. We've actually just been plucking in there and actually just plunking fire baits. Primarily it's atomic garlic and peach garlic, and that's really what we've been using. And over here on the river, it's a 2 fish limit. There is some requirements on it. It's not going to be any limited on tackle, but you only can keep 2 fish. And what we've done today is actually just made sure we're using a salmon egg hook to keep it a small profile so we can release these fish. We're not using treble hooks. We're not trying to get these fish to actually take it in deep. We're making sure we bounce it around, feel the hit, set the hook at that time. The key point though is making sure we find structure. Look for boulders where you see some eddies, where you can't see the bottom, and that's really what you want to focus on.
There it got
is.
him.
There it is, got him.
Right on that back eddy right there.
Yep, right on the back side over there. Peach garlic, baby. Peach garlic that time. Right in the middle of Ruidoso.
Alright, you see a little back eddy over there. Those fish are laying right underneath it. We got some salmon egg fire bait, size 12 hook, a couple little split shots. We're keeping it real close because you can see this water's real fast, so we're getting our bait right down to them real quick before the current takes it away. Grab a nice little piece like this, and I've just been rolling it up in a little ball. Just like that. Watch him eat it now. As long as I get a right cast here. There we go, that should be a little bit. Oh. Come on. They're coming.
All these fish are hiding right behind that rock right there.
Might have to get back out there.
It's almost like if he doesn't cast it right in the back side, they won't come out and get it. There's that garlic salmon egg fire bait. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, he swiped. He swiped again.
You just won't eat it.
Oh!
All the way up underneath those rocks.
Well, that's a nice one, Joe.
That's a little better. Another nice Rio Ruidoso fish here right in the middle of town. One of the things about the Rio Ruidoso and the Ruidoso River here is you have a unique trail system that runs right through the middle of town. You can fish the whole length of the river, which is something you usually don't see. You'll see private property all over the place in most urban scenarios. Not this one. You can actually, as long as you're in the river, you're near it on that actual side, you can actually walk all the way up and down and look for all the structure you're looking for. You're not going to find big fish in here because it's really, the holes aren't deep enough. It's really the way the water system is. But you will catch a lot of fish, and they're all going to be pan sized, and that's what the state is usually stocking here. Great time to come out as far as enjoy yourself, just actually up and down. It's a beautiful scenario, and just the scenery itself is amazing.